When you complete the Week 8 challenge, you unlock a new aftermarket part called the Jak Devastators, which turns the Reclaimer 18 into an overpowered AKIMBO shotgun, and it's absolutely taken over, so you need to unlock it ASAP. This has to be the best inspect that we have for any other gun in the game. I expect every single inspect in Black Ops 4 to be like this. In the beta, they weren't like this, but the game's been made for like 4 years, so I expect everyone to have the detail like that. Like, that is absolutely insane. Super sick. The one downside is that yes, this is very good, but I think the MK3 reflector, I mean not the MK3 reflector, the MK3 marksman rifle, this thing over here is a little bit better when you throw it in the akimbo than the reclaimer is, but the reclaimer is pretty fun, and you guys have seen the gameplay. I actually took over, got a nasty MGB for y'all, so you guys can see it's just going to be lowering the damage range. We get a lot of recoil control, but the recoil control doesn't matter at all, and then we are going to have a instant rechamber time, which the rate of fire goes down by 60%. And so yes, you don't have to like rechamber, but there's a delay in between each shot, and so it feels very slow, and it's like when you need to get the one shot, you're not going to get the one shot, and that's when you actually die. A good part is that it really increases the overall handling, so you should be able to get the first shot off like compared to most of the weapons, since most guns don't have a sprint to fire speed of 76 milliseconds. Also, the accuracy isn't that good, and so we just need to basically improve the overall accuracy of the gun. You guys can see we cannot add a barrel, we can't add an underbarrel, no optic, no stock, but we can go over here and add a rear grip, so we're just going to be maximizing the sprint to fire by adding the center mass grip. This is also going to increase the ADS speed, but that doesn't really matter for a shotgun that's in akimbo. We also lose a little bit of our recoil control, but this thing really has no recoil whatsoever. My allergies are going crazy, and my nose is so itchy right now, and so you guys can see the hip fire really isn't that good. Let's see if we can one-shot this target up to 10 meters. Yeah, so you really don't have that much range. You got to put this gun in their asshole if you want the one shot. The effective damage range is 1.5 meters, but I was getting one shots up to about like 5-7 meters. Maybe the enemies were weak, but it seems a little bit inconsistent. So one thing that makes it a little bit inconsistent is that the pellets like spread a lot, so we got to tighten up the pellets, make it so more of them hit the enemy, which then will lead to more one-shot kills. Which the one that I really found was the crown breaker choke. If we compare all these stats of all these, this one is going to give us an 8% hip fire accuracy increase. The rest of them don't really do anything. Typically we would use a shotgun in the attack stance, so then we would use like maybe a different one. Oh, sorry, the Bryson choke is actually going to be a little bit better. My apologies on that one. This one's going to improve that by 10%. Also, it's going to increase that shotgun spread by 38%. So now just you're going to get way more one shots with the Bryson choke. Next up, we are going to be adding a laser. The laser that I found that was the best one is going to be the .G3P. Tactical stance spread doesn't matter, but the hip fire accuracy is going to be very beneficial. It's not going to help like a ton, but it does help a decent amount. Another good one is going to be the tac laser, but like the hip spread min is going to be like crazy, like not that good at all, so that's why I like the point. I'm a little bit more consistent with that. My allergies, oh my god. By the way, if you want all of your guns maxed out day one of Black Ops 6 dropping, make sure you check out my long-term sponsor Guapsi. They will play in your account to legitimately unlock basically anything you want. This also applies to zombies and Warzone, plus a bunch of other games. So if you don't have time to level up all your guns, or you just want the mastery camos day one, make sure you go to guapsi.com. I'll have their link down in the description. Just make sure you bookmark or save the website so you can be first in line. So now we have the full build. If you want, you can add the ammunition. The bolo shells are good. You'll get a lot of one-shot kills from very far away, but it's shooting like these little balls, and if those don't hit the enemy, you're not going to really get too many one-shots, and the hip fire spread is pretty big to where you have a high chance to miss those, and I just found the gun was better without it. The slugs, same thing right there, and then the dragon's breath. This actually is kind of beneficial on like shipping and things like that, because the spread is so crazy. You actually can hit a lot of enemies, and so if you're playing hardcore, you can damage a lot of enemies, and so you can kill like, you know, 3 to 4 enemies within like one shot, but it's not that consistent since this lowers the damage range even more. It says that it doesn't, but like I swear it lowers the damage range and I get way more hit markers. Honestly, I would try it out for yourself and see if you like it. For me, this is what I was really liking and what I got the MGB with. What you guys are going to also want to do is add the mag holster. This is going to make it so you can reload a little bit faster, and if you still want to run the other perks, just run the, oh, I have the infantry best on there. Got the 4 perks, and then here's my secondary. Let's get into the gameplay. Bro, these shotguns, let me know in the comments what you think about them. I totally haven't raged a bunch today from just like that happening. More so like I get a lot of one shots, but then the shot I need to actually kill the enemy, it's not gonna one shot them. And you guys can see the dragon's breath really isn't that good, so I'm gonna take it off the second I die. I'm not ever gonna die, but if I happen to, you know, cross the wrong path, I'm gonna take this shit off. It's not bad for like getting everyone weak and then you bust out your other gun. But then, like, you know, you could just have the other gun out to start with and just not use these things. Well, like the original ones, just the single one's better. Okay, Luna, I love you, but like you gotta go. You gotta go. I can't see shit on the screen right now. You know, the longer... Oh my god. Holy shit. Luna. The longer this takes, the longer it is until we play. So I got a kitten to then play with this cat. Prismo. My cat with herpes that gave herpes to this cat, which is fine. It's not going to like affect their life at all. But I basically got a kitten to play with Luna. But then they don't play with each other. They just want to play with me even more. I'm like, bro, this shit backfired completely. Now you both got herpes. I love them both. I wouldn't change anything, but like, god damn it, dude. And my allergies are crazy. So I'm like allergic to cats. And, which isn't too bad after 2 months of having the cat. So it's like the first 2 months are just horrible. Bro, Luna, I can't see shit. You gotta go. Got people sliding in. Okay, she's going over to the right, but you know, she can't continue to go to the right, so I already know she's gonna turn back around. Block the whole screen. I'm gonna be on a 25 gun streak. And my cat Luna is gonna walk right in front of the screen. Shout out to Luna. Okay. Also, as you guys can see, I am unbanned finally. I got unbanned like immediately after the beta. Also, as you guys can see, I am unbanned. There was a bunch of smooth brains in my comment section saying that I'm still banned because I was actually cheating. But like, you know, I'm unbanned, so I don't know what they're talking about at all. I think it was because I recorded my last video like a week or like a few days before. No, Dom, you cannot be playing like that. That is fucked up, Dom, Bomb, whatever the fuck your name is, dude. My allergies taking over. I can't even breathe right now. But yeah, we're unbanned. Last video I made, I was using someone else's account, and bro, Dom is literally fucking invincible. You see what I mean, bro? These things, I feel like every aftermarket part they add has to be very good. Maybe they're good. I just got a triple kill. Maybe I'm just ass. I think that's definitely what it is. 100%. Like I was saying though, I recorded the last video a few days before it actually went up, so I was still currently banned. All the smooth brains just assume so many things, or they have a narrative that they just want it to be true, so they'll just, you know, make up shit. But then we're unbanned now, so I don't really know what they're gonna say now. Oh, actually, no, they're not gonna say anything. They're just gonna say that I'm still cheating and that Activision approves of my cheats or something like that. Okay, yo, we're on the 11. So far, this is going great. For like videos like this is when I wish they had the DNA bomb, because it'd be so much easier to nuke. Because the DNA bomb, you know, you can use your kill streaks and things like that. Yeah, we already know. Oh yeah, I can't see. If I push at range, I'm kind of done for. That was kind of cool. That wasn't bad. Let's do the advanced UV. Now we know where they're looking, where they're thinking, what their next move is. We got probably Dom over here. No, that's his brother. Bro, this happens every time. After they start to get world started, bro, they just stop moving. They're like, okay, you know what? Moving is not working. Let's just sit. Let's just sit and wait. The inspect, though, yo, I cannot wait to drop an MGB with this inspect. That's actually going to be so sick. Oh, hit marker. No, I need all these kills. Dude, we got them in the corner still. Oh my god, he's got obliterated. Holy shit. Okay, we're on the 20. This is actually insane. I'm gonna call in the swarm, so then it gets them out of their spawn, and they kind of have to move like they're not locked in the same position over and over. See, that's when it hit markers, is when you have Freddy Krueger in your face with knives, and you're like 5 off the actual nuke. That knife from those, that is my kryptonite. Dude, it's so fucking like, so I got a speech impediment, which doesn't affect me too much. But like when I have asthma and allergies, it really affects me a lot. I can't do anything. Luna, I am so close to this nuke. We are not doing this right now. No, I am. If I don't get this nuke, I gotta keep recording. Please let me leave. Let me live. Let me live, please. No, Dom! Not Dom, brother. How did he know? Oh, he fucking knows. Dom always knows. Luna, that was your fault. Now we can't play for another maybe half an hour, another hour. We gotta wait. We gotta wait longer. And the video's longer. People want to see the MGB. Now they gotta watch me terrorize a whole nother group of people. Let's see if we can, we actually still might be able to get it. No, we're not. I'll see you in the next one. Luna, that was literally your fault, Luna. Luna, we could have had it done. Okay, we're back on the same map, and honestly, this is perfect because this map works great for shotguns. I tried to get it on like some other maps. Shoe House would have been nice, but like when I'm in the small map mosh pit, which kind of the playlist you gotta be if you're using a shotgun, I always get rust all the time. Like I get rust very, very often, and it's not even, it's like I get Tanoxide, which is the rust variant, and rust, and I feel like these enemies are gonna pull out their shotguns very soon, and so I gotta speed run this thing. But then if I speed run it too fast, I'm gonna die. Okay, hopefully I get like 5 kills in there. There we go. Okay, yo, we gotta actually no. It took 2 shots. Still took 2 shots. So I was doing a little bit of testing. I was like wondering if I should be doing like left trigger, right trigger, or just fire them at the same time. Just fire them at the same time because you're never gonna get the one shot. Or if you have faith in that one shot, you're not gonna get the one shot. Okay. I heard one shotgun. I look it over in the kill feed and there's a bunch of shotguns and I can't move at all. I don't know what's going on. You know, honestly, this game feels like more responsive than Black Ops 6 does. Like, well, Black Ops 6 also feels more fluid. It's weird. Like this game, I feel like I can do all the movements a little bit quicker, but then Black Ops 6 is like more fluid, like more like water, you know? I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I think it's because there's like a delay after you like slide and do everything in Black Ops 6, which they had to add that to make it so it's not like too overpowered, but then it kind of defeats some of the purpose of like the nice movement in the game. Okay, so far we were actually going crazy on these enemies. This is perfect. I'm so happy I'm unbanned just because the smooth brains, like they can't say anything, and it's just like it's so exciting. Nice try, Diddy. Boom. Boom. We're on a 21. Got a couple of them camping. They're all doing the thing where they just hide. Okay, I'm actually so hyped right now. Please. Please. He has the shotguns too. I don't like that. That was sketchy. But like, you know, we have to keep moving. If we start sitting back, we're not going to get any kills. Bro, I hate when someone else has the same gun as me. No, you guys leave me alone. Okay. Oh, okay. We got the MGB, but it doesn't count unless we get a kill. If I die, it counts. There's the MG motherfucking B. Leave a like for that. Subscribe for more of the content. Let's fucking go, boys. So a decent amount of comments I also get. I just have to, you know, say a couple things. Is that the enemies are really easy and shit. If you don't like to watch me, you don't have to watch. It's just entertainment. It's all entertainment. Like, I actively look for an easier lobby so I can get the nuke. Like, if I'm playing against Scump and his friends, I'm probably not going to get a nuke. And so it's just a part of the game. Like, back in the day, people would get all the gameplays. When the enemies were a little bit easier, you play until you get the easy lobby. That's all it is. And then you just pop off and you have a great time. Oh, someone's in my ass. There we go. You sit down, buddy. We're on a 40. Imagine we get a double MGB. A double MG. No. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, man. So I blew my nose. And I had blood come out the left side. It was for me like wiping my nose so much. Blowing my nose so much. Like actually so bad. Just a little bit. It was like a little bit of like a watery blood. Okay, we're on a 44. We're on fire. Honestly, if we can stay on fire when the MGB is dropping and we're doing the inspect, that's gonna look so fire. That's gonna look so sick. Wait, that was a double entendre right there. That was an entendre. Look at that. Okay, buddies. Oh, I don't even have the gun reloaded. That's one thing. And like all video games, always have your secondary reloaded because nobody thinks about if it's reloaded. You always focus on like your main gun. Nah, dude, fuck. I think to get back on fire, we gotta survive like a dragon's breath or something. Let's call in the swarm right here. Bada beam, bada boom. Also, if you are a fan of the streams on the Twitch or on the YouTube, I'm not gonna be streaming from like that was sick, from the 12th to the 16th, since I'm gonna be going to World Series of Warzone with my editor, my good friend Parker, and my other good friend Joseph, and gonna be meeting a bunch of streamers and stuff like that. Should have a phenomenal time. assuming most of you guys aren't going to the World Series of Warzone, but if you are, you should definitely let me know in the comments. And then we can definitely not meet up and possibly meet up. Who knows, you know? Depends on who you actually are. But my speech is fucking horrible right now. I just can't breathe. I feel like I've been smoking for 70 years. 2 packs a day. Oh, you know what? I have some Claritin. Need to get that Zyrtec. Pretty sure Zyrtec or Benadryl. Okay. Benadryl, I think, was always like the best over-the-counter. Zyrtec, I used to get that prescribed when I was younger for like my allergies and things. But then I can get it over-the-counter, so I think Zyrtec's a little bit better. You know, I'm kind of curious. Is like, do other countries like the UK and stuff have the same medicines as the US? It's probably the same formulas, but and then maybe different brands. Bro, that delay is fucking crazy, but we got that collateral right there. See, like, Dragon's Breath on this thing is pretty sick. It's pretty cool. It's just like you get more hit markers. Even though it says it increases the range, I really doubt it does. I'm pretty sure actually in the description it says it lowers the damage range. It's just a visual glitch that's been in the game since day one. I even think in the last Call of Duty was there. I'd be sick if they made it so like the ammunitions are actually good. Well, I guess they are good in their niche areas. The thing that I was really hoping more with the aftermarket parts is that like, well, I'm really hoping they're in Black Ops 6. They might be confirmed, but also I might have like misread something, so I'm not sure if they actually are confirmed. But the aftermarket parts are something that's super cool, and I hope they're in every Call of Duty. But a thing that I really hope about them is that I wish we could add more attachments. Like this one, we can't add a barrel, we can't add other things. And I think it just makes it easier for the dev, which it's good for the devs to have an easier job, so then there's less stress and less bugs and things like that. But it would be cool if we could have more attachments on the gun, which for one would make my videos more valuable. And then for two, it would just be more fun. Like I really like building a cool gun. And in Black Ops 6, as you guys know, holy shit, the swarm just popped off. In Black Ops 6, a lot of the attachments don't really, like, they don't hurt the weapon, they only benefit it, which is good. But I've noticed that all the attachments are so basic to where you kind of use the same attachments on every gun. And I kind of don't like that. I like when there's like unique attachments for every gun. And for a game that's been made for like 4 years, I feel like that should be a thing. This dude is so mad. He's looking for me. He has zero clue what's going to happen. He just gets drilled in the back. And so it's just, it makes it so like class building. That guy's shooting my body. Bro's going to uninstall one once I call him the MGB. He's going to be so pissed. I got to trash talk him. Probably going to stutter a bunch because I can't breathe. Fucking cat hairs in my nose, dude. I'm dying over here. But yeah, it just makes it so like the class setups like aren't as fun to build in my opinion, because you just slap on the same attachments for like every gun basically, and bada beam bada boom, you're done. And so it makes it feel like it's lacking depth. Wait, there's that thing, bro. That thing's, I hate that thing. Which is how it was in the previous Call of Duties. And so they're probably testing out like how people actually like that. If they like the less in-depth classes, they just want more simplicity in there. If you are seeing this part of the video, I really am curious of like what you think about Black Ops 6 for like the class building. If you like the complexity, or if you like how it's super simple right now. Which, like, my videos are going to do the same. So it's not going to, like, affect the performance of my videos necessarily. Maybe a little bit, but, like, not really too much at all. And as long as, like, you know, you guys are happy, that's what matters. But it's just, like, that was one thing I really like doing. I was like, I really like the build. No, please, thank you. Am I on fire? Am I still on fire? I was like, I really like to build these classes and, like, figure out how to make a really good class for a gun. There we go. Yo, we actually still can probably get... Never mind, brothers. Okay, we gotta lock in. We have to see if we can get the double MGB right now. Let's get the double MGB. For the World Series of Warzone, though, I prefer just, like, regular multiplayer competitive over, like, Warzone. I feel like competitive Warzone is pretty boring because everyone just kind of hides, sits in their buildings. Like, the first part of the game is probably a little bit exciting, and then... Or it usually is, and then after that... People just kind of hide in the buildings, try to set up for like end game, and I guess they have to get kills and things like that. I just feel like COD multiplayer competitive is more like fast paced. There's more going on. You're looking at where people spawn. You're looking at the kill feeds, so like who's up and who's down. And like, you know, when 2 people go down, you can see everyone kind of push up on the minimap to take up space. And so it's like constant dopamine. So maybe I just got like TikTok brain, and I don't like to see people just sit and wait for end zone. And then like the end game is super exciting. And then there's like a little bit of RNG in there. So I guess not too much RNG because Biffle, he wins every single tournament, so it shows that like a lot of skill in there. But there is a little bit of RNG, but they mastered how to avoid the RNG basically. But a lot of it's like also like zone pulls, but they have strategies to make sure they kind of can win every single zone pull. So what I'm saying is that the event isn't going to be as exciting as COD Champs, but should be very exciting since I'm going to be with the homies and everything. Which kind of sucks is that all the homies are going to be like, they all have floor seats. I didn't decide to actually go to the World Series of Warzone until like way later, and I was like, well, tax write-off. The flight's only $330 round trip. Not even Spirit Airlines. I think I'm going through like Delta or something, which fuck Delta. That screwed me over when I was going to COD Champs, but it really wasn't too expensive. I think like overall I'm spending like $1,000, which, you know, I'm very blessed to be able to just, you know, randomly drop $1,000 for like a trip like that. So thank you guys for blessing me with that. A big like another reason is that's a tax write-off. If it wasn't a tax write-off, definitely wouldn't go. Oh, I just realized my COD Champs is also a tax write-off. That's actually amazing. If you don't know what a tax write-off is, basically say I make a certain amount. Let's just say a random number. I make more than this, but let's just say I make 10,000 in a year, and then I spend 5,000 on like on the business, like on thumbnails, on editing and stuff like that. I only have to pay taxes on the 5,000 because it reduced my income. So then I get a little bit of a discount basically by going to these events. So I gotta spend money, but I get like a discount and things like that. Bro, my nose, holy shit, I don't even know how to make it feel better. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a nice warm shower. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You know, one thing I'm thinking about getting for my place is like a bidet, but not even that expensive. And one thing I was thinking about when I was like reading the reviews of the bidets, that like the reviews are people leaving those like saying how it felt on their asshole. It's like, oh, it cleaned me up nicely. Oh, the pressure was good. Oh, easy to assemble, cleans very nicely. So they're just talking about how it just cleaned their ass. There was one comment about gooning. It was like, this felt great when I gooned. It made my usual experience way better. Okay, you enemies better not kill me. I need to get a cool inspect. Look at this. Teammate, shoot the guy. What are you guys doing? You're just looking at each other. What the fuck? Let's go. Easy nukes. I am so incredibly sorry. Thank you for taking one for the team. Bless you all.